All right, so let's talk firearms and how we carry them. It's two different ways that I'm going to talk about when carrying firearms: open carry and concealed carry. Now, here's the difference between the two. Me personally, I like to carry concealed. It doesn't draw any attention. If something was to happen, I'm able to get where I need to be able to handle the threat without being detected for the most part. When you carry open, it does draw attention. If there is a threat, they happen to see that you already have your firearm, you might be the first person that they target. However, yes, it is quicker to be able to access. You can carry a lot larger firearms when you open carry, but however, concealed carry is just my preference. Today, I'm just going to talk about a little bit of both, but more so talking about coming out of your holster and onto the target. You know, a lot of the times when we go to the gun range, we're just straight out on the target, guns already out, and we're putting some rounds down range. However, we need to practice coming out of our holster, getting on the target quick, and then a smooth press onto the trigger. All right, so let's talk about open carry coming from the holster. Uh, Target's down range. I'm keeping my support hand in the middle of my chest, and what's going to happen here, I'm coming with my dominant hand, which I'm right-handed, onto my firearm and my holster, releasing that tension right there on my holster, and I'm coming straight out onto my target, and my right hand is meeting with my left hand, okay? As you see, I'm not turning my body here and coming up and then coming out on target. I'm coming straight where I want to be right there. Also, you notice whenever I'm coming out of my holster, I'm not swinging it around, I'm not dropping it down, and then coming up. I want to get from here to onto my target as fast as possible, from point A to point B. Okay, now, let's talk about concealed carry. Like I said, this is my preference because as you can tell, you can't tell that I have a firearm on me, right? But I know that I do. So, this is one thing that some people don't know as far as coming out of your holster being concealed. How to do that as quick as possible, because like we say, we want to get on target quick. We want to do a smooth press on the trigger, but quick out of the holster, okay? Now, it's not going to be the same as if we're open carry, so this does take a little bit more movement, does take a little bit longer. Like I say, open carry is a lot easier to access your firearm. However, having that gun on you like that, open, it does draw more attention. Concealed carry, this is what we're going to do. It's a two-step process. With our support hand, whereas it was open carry, we were here in the middle. On concealed, we're going to go. Right now, I'm carrying appendix, right here in front of me. So my left hand, my support hand, I'm grabbing my clothes because I need to get those out of the way. That's coming here. My right hand is following right behind, and that's getting my firearm out of my holster. I'm still here in the middle of my chest, and I'm coming right out on my target. All right, now let's talk about concealed carry with the weapon on your side, okay? Same thing with your support hand. You're going to need that support hand to get the clothes out of the way in order to access your firearm, okay? The other tip when having concealed carry on your side, have a slight lean to the opposite side of which you're carrying your firearm, okay? I carry right-handed, so I'm going to lean to the left. If you carry your left, If you carry left-handed, you're a left-handed shooter, you're going to be leaning to the right, okay? What this does, it helps clear that gun out of your holster a little bit faster so that you can get on target, okay? We want to be fast out the holster, quick on our target, smooth on the trigger. All right, I hope that helps when deciding if you're going to open carry or conceal carry. And then the biggest thing that I want to stress is when you go to the range, make sure you're practicing coming out of the holster onto your target. It really does you no good if you're just out there on the range and you're just pointing your gun down on your target and you're just taking shot after shot. In a real life scenario, it's not how it's going to be. Your gun's going to be in your holster, your gun's going to be stored wherever you keep it, and you need to come out onto your target quick. You need to know that you're confident and you're prepared to be able to do so. If you're not where you want to be when it comes to being on the gun range and shooting, give us a call at Safe House Tactics. We'll get you where you want to be.